What's up, everybody? How's it going? It's Thursday evening, so it's time for the Thursday evening community cat chat. What's up, Sparkle? If you haven't seen humans on cam before, they look like this. I'm Sam. My wife Amanda will be joining us in just a minute. We foster kittens. We've been fostering for about 3 years. In this room, we have the Shelbys. In the other room, we have Viking the kitten, hashtag Viking the kitten, and updates to come for all of them. We do multicast on about a dozen different platforms, so if I reply to comments you don't see, that's why, and if I miss yours, I apologize in advance, because you're on Nemo. That's basically the one that I don't see so much. But yeah, the biggest ones are the best. Twitch, Mixer, YouTube, Periscope. And we do these chats 4 times a week. 4 is one hand worth of those. Tuesday and Thursday evenings around 9 or 9:30, Saturday mornings at 10 a.m., and Mondays at noon Pacific Standard. We are based in Los Angeles, and that's the rub, the wrap. Oh yeah, no, we do these chats to give updates on the kittens, hold them up real close to the camera if you guys ask for that, and answer any questions you may have. So please feel free to ask questions. Amanda kind of has a lot of stuff going on tonight. I'm feeling real low energy today, so this may be one of the shorter chats, especially if the chat itself is pretty quiet, but please feel free to ask questions and we will give updates. Amanda has more updates than I, but basically, yeah, let's go get into it. These are the Shelbys. I'm going to actually put a new battery in the cinema box so the light comes back on. But we have Arthur right here, Polly over here, the calico, and the 2 white ones are Tommy and Ada. Tommy is slightly bigger and has a gray mark on his forehead. Ada has pointier ears and is fluffier, slightly. It's not very noticeable. Yeah, they're real hard to tell on camera. Let's plug this in. Beyond that, they will be off camera tomorrow for the morning and early afternoon because everybody's going to go get spayed and neutered. It's fixed day. So they are officially over 8 weeks and over 2 pounds, and they're going to go get fixed. And when they come back, they will officially be available for adoption. So get ready to say goodbye to the Shelbys, because I have a feeling they're going to go pretty quick by, yeah, probably within a week from now, they will all be off to new homes. We will be trying to adopt them out in pairs, preferably the 2 white ones. Tommy and Ada will go together, and Arthur and Polly, who are clearly in love, will go together. That is the hope and dream. We'll see how that all works out. So it's a boy-girl pair. And that's pretty much all the updates that I know of and have. So I'm kind of waiting on Amanda. If you aren't already following us on Instagram or YouTube, that is the best place to get updates, pictures and videos of Viking. I have an initial video. I'm going to do a new one soon.
I posted one last night.
Oh yeah, I need your clips. Do you have video?
I have a video of them that I posted last night on Instagram.
Okay. Oh, we're going to do more YouTube stuff. So basically I gave the update that these guys and gals will be going to the vet tomorrow.
Yes.
To be fixed.
Because they're broken.
Yes. They're horribly, horribly broken. And then they'll be available for adoption, and they'll probably be gone within the week. What I didn't say is that we're not going to have, the stream will not go down. We are actually going to bring Viking into the room and try and set up a camera that can catch him. So you'll be able to get a little bit of him tomorrow on cam while they're out.
I'll just put it right
Yeah,
there
right
and
there.
put a camera through the top. I'll just
Oh, sure, yeah, he
leave
can't
the top
jump, so
open.
yeah, that makes sense. Cool. That'll work fine. Great. And that's pretty much all I have. I don't know how much you want to talk about what's been going on with Viking, because I have not said anything about him and his progress.
Too busy kissing warm kitten bellies.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know, stay on
That's the
Viking.
chat. Have a good one.
Viking is a
Yeah.
5-day-old kitten.
Yeah.
They're hard.
Yeah.
He's hard.
It's been a little touch and
A
go.
rocky road. Some delicious ice cream.
Not a good cat situation, but a
Who's
delicious
joining
ice
us
cream.
tonight here?
I know Sparkle's
Who
here.
we got in the house?
Sparkle was here a second ago, hence the emoji.
You clean up the tower? Oh, you're cleaning up the tower.
We are using this is a Logitech C920, but we actually have a 5 cameras technically. 4 camera. So these are all different kinds of cameras. That one's a GoPro. That's a camcorder. That's a really old camera. This is a security cam. But generally, when we're on screen, it's the Logitech C920. Yeah. Cool.
I can't believe these guys are getting fixed already tomorrow.
I know. You said that earlier, and I was like,
I
oh,
don't want you to
this is
go.
it. These guys are on their way out.
But they might, who knows? It could take a really long time. I hear the demand for kittens has gone down from what it was during the
don't believe it.
quarantine.
I don't
And, people have gone back to work and
Sure.
stuff now. And also, it's the height of kitten season, so there's so many kittens available. Last summer, we had 4 female orange tabbies, which are so rare, and they were like the bomb litter. They had the best personalities.
Yeah.
They were amazing, and those kittens took almost 2 months to get adopted.
That's true.
I mean, you never know.
Yeah, I guess.
My guess is these guys will be adopted by next week, but you never know. They could be here another month. I don't think that's
Do you
gonna
think you're gonna post them on KR?
Yeah. But I'm also strictly looking to do 2 adoptions
Yes,
here.
I know.
I'm adopting these 2 and those 2. So I'm
Will-
sure I'm gonna get, 90% of the applications I'm gonna get are gonna be for 1 kitten, and I'm gonna have to say no.
Jeannine, how's it going,
Hey
Jeannine?
Jeannine, what's up?
Thanks for testing the YouTube. It is no longer repeating that. Yesterday we had a bunch of repeating chat messages because YouTube, in their infinite wisdom, decided to update their API, and apparently didn't tell any of the companies that utilize it, and it was just repeating over and over again horribly. But looks like everything's under control,
Jumping,
so great.
jumping.
I was going to say, will they embed videos on the kitten rescue pages? Because I was thinking of trying to do videos about them.
Like, most people just do like a short clip or something, not like a big
Yeah, do like a 1 minute thing.
fancy, like edited
Well, I'm going to do a big fancy edited
voiceover thing.
I'm not going to do voiceover.
It's usually just like a couple pictures.
It's going to be what
and
I
like a
did
clip.
for Viking. It's like less than 2 minutes, and it's just like, 4 or 5 clips. But just to like try and get,
Do you have the time for that?
maybe. It wasn't too long. It's more about, do I have the video for it? But to really like, sell like, these guys want to go together kind of thing.
But I'm not listening them together. I'm listening
I know, but in the video I'm gonna put a clip of them. If we can get video of these 2 and these 2, then I'll do it. I don't know. I just want to try. Part of it is I just want to kind of get into the habit of doing stuff like that. And then the other part is I kind of want to see what kind of traffic we can get from having them on the site.
Polly, every single picture I have of Polly, she's moving.
Yeah, sure.
They're blurry.
Yeah.
Polly.
How's it going, Jeannine? Oh wait, is that actual stuff. Jeannine says, adoption videos, let the cat be the star. Yeah. I don't know, did you see the Viking, the video I did for Viking? It's basically that format is what I'm thinking, but less iris.
No, there can't be any people in it.
Yeah, I'm not going to have people in it. Just cats. Like I pretty much have it where it's just going to be like, this is, you know, this is the cat. Here's a key element of their personality. They would like to be adopted with this other cat. And then that's pretty much it.
Together.
Take a video. Not helpful. Alright. But yeah, if anybody has any questions about the kittens or fostering or adopting or anything like that, please let us know.
Kittens.
Oh, and for those of you on our Patreon, we've been working on getting that Patreon exclusive camera up, and I've got it working if you download their mobile app. They also have a browser version, but apparently there's some issue with that. So I may put that out on the Patreon in the next couple of days with that stipulation of you have to use their app. Are you using a screen sharing app? What do you mean by screen sharing app? So our setup is run through OBS, and then we multicast to about a dozen different platforms. This closed caption that you're seeing is brought to you by Pixel Chat, and I think that might answer those questions. But if it doesn't, ask a more specific question. Or you mean the camera that Amanda is holding? We have no way of sharing that screen, if that's what you're asking. Although we did have an iPad hooked up for a little while, but that app that we were using was on a trial and is no longer free, so we have to sit down with it and fix that, pay for it. Then we could do stuff like that.
Oh.
Everybody else jumped at it.
Just trying to get a look over here.
No. Here, let's do that. A little closer. Yes, she's very fast. Oh, I have a clip earlier. I haven't published it yet on YouTube, but it's them with the zoomies, and she is just crazy. Actually, I think I clipped it on DLive as well as... No, yeah, that's it. DLive and YouTube, but the YouTube one hasn't been published yet. Miss Erica, thanks for the follow. not Miss Erica, is it? You're a different Miss Erica, right? That's not what I said, closed captioning. Elsie Cameron, thanks for the follow on D-Live. Oh, I wanted to give a shout out to, let's see if I can find it. Dang, I can't remember that name offhand. Feline, Sapien, Super Cat. Yeah, thank you for your continued TRX donations and ice cream and lemons. But the TRX, very helpful because I wasn't about to figure out how to pay into the BTT thing that D-Live had set up, and you really got us past that hurdle so that we could actually freeze the TRX and stake in the BTT and all that. So thank you so much. It's all a bunch of cryptocurrency nonsense to me, but we set it up.
What we got?
What?
What we set up? What do we do?
Oh, D-Live introduced a new digital currency, which is all cryptocurrency based, but it's like, it's a big, convoluted pain in the butt where you have. Yeah,
It's one of the best ones I have
That is
heard.
good.
She's so still. Like her and Molly are opposite.
Thanks for the ice cream. Yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
Okay. But basically, through D-Live, you earn BTT, which is one cryptocurrency, and then in order to like earn more, you have to do what's called staking in, which is basically like putting your BTT into essentially like a CD or like locking it into something. But in order to do that, you have to have a separate cryptocurrency called TRX, and then you also have to freeze TRX in order to get. It's like just this big crazy thing, and I'm like, ugh, it's such a pain in the butt. But I figured it out, and thanks to Feline Sapien Super, we were able to do it. So now if anyone wants to just send BTT, we can also take that as donations. Although lemons and ice cream are much easier to convert directly back into money that can help the kittens. Polly.
Ice cream?
It's not real, it's different. It's a digital currency, but not a cryptocurrency.
That's good.
Well, I mean, you could turn it into money to buy ice cream, but...
You could?
Oh my god.
Just joking. Just take
Jeannine.
100 million pictures. So.
Yes, Jeannine says, I was going to call Polly or Polyapolis, but I call her Polyapple.
Yeah, she's very
Because she looks
much
like Apple.
reminds me of Apple. Yeah, I almost called her
Yeah.
Apple the other day.
Y'alls.
Kind of like we used to call Coconut Orion all the time.
Oh my god, that was the hardest one for me. It really was.
Kind of acts like Apple too.
Yep.
Very similar person.
Definitely.
Oh, this is a good one we made it too.
Is this your favorite thing? Is this your favorite
Like-
thing? Yeah, that's good. That was like Apple's favorite toy too, was this bottle cap ring. Some kind of white calico thing.
I got some nice ones already. And like all the colorful toys are such a nice contrast to like her fur, you know?
Yeah, it comes out good.
She's so peaceful.
You didn't take any videos.
I did.
Oh, you did? Of the two of them?
It was actually
I gotta set up
3 of
more.
them.
Okay. I gotta set up more Instagram posts. I think I've slipped.
No, you've still been
I
post,
have.
post
Okay.
something that was posted today.
Oh,
Something
good.
was posted yesterday.
Great. I think that's coming to the end of what I scheduled though. Jeannine says, I call her Polyapple in my head. Right on.
That's finally a good one of Polly where she's holding still. Like literally, I posted 10 pictures of her on Instagram and they were all blurry.
Yeah. Yeah, after this chat, I have a pretty good clip of them just playing earlier today where they're just like running all over the room and being crazy. So I'll try and get that set up to publish tomorrow morning. Some other stuff.
I have so much going on right now, I don't know how I'm even going to get them posted. Like, how am I going to write bios?
You could ask the community to help you write bios. What's up? Thanks for the follow, Hypercoffin. Hypercoffin. Wait, what? That's not hyper at all. There's an E in there. Hey, fine. Finn. I don't know. I don't know where to break your name up. Elizabeth Poyo is now following. What? What platform is she watching? What? I don't see.
Facebook?
Maybe. Liz, how's it going? I don't see any chat from that. So let's see. Oof.
Hola, señorita.
How's everybody's week been? I'm extremely low energy today, and I apologize in advance because I'm usually way more hyper and keep the energy up and the flow going. But it's been a day. I've been fighting this cold or whatnot. Now I want my phone.
Sorry. That was a good one. Oh my god, Tommy, you're so cute. Who wants to see close-ups of kittens?
Okay. You do that.
Hello, you're
Somebody
so
pick
cute.
a kitten,
You're so
and we'll do
cute.
close-ups. Amanda will do a close-up. I'm gonna get my phone and maybe a beverage.
Does that mean Liz is watching?
I would assume so, but maybe not. I did a thing where Facebook was like, "Hey, you can invite people to your Facebook page," and I was like, I haven't done that. So it was like, just invite it to all of your friends. So I did it, and it was like 1,200 people, and I was like, oh, what have I done? So it could have just been through that.
Hilarious.
We got like 50 in the first day.
Nice.
So. Alright, I'll be back.
Okay. How's it going, everybody? Oh, what am I doing? I'm accidentally recording. I'm just trying to get pictures of the kittens because I have to post them online for adoption. And, you know, people want to see pictures for that kind of thing. And I don't have a lot of these guys since they've only been here for a little while. 2 weeks. We got them 2 weeks ago. It's like one of our fastest litters ever. Can't read the chat from far away, but I don't think anybody's said anything yet. No. Okay. Oh, you're right. I'm just wondering what you were standing on, little child. There is. Who wants to be picked up? Thomas? You're purring. You have a quiet little purr, but I hear it in there. You want to say hello? You know you don't like to be lifted. You're like, but there's all those fun things on the ground. Good boy. Who's next? Ada. Ada. Smile for the camera, pretty girl. Hello. You don't know what's going on either, huh? What is happening? You have soft paws. You're such a good girl. So soft, Ada. Arthur! Hey, Jeannine! Mom, hypothetical, Mom has her kittens in a carrier in which she jumps in and out of the top. Yes, as long as the carrier's big enough that she's not gonna land on them and it opens in the top. Oops. And it's not too far for her to jump, or maybe there's like a step or a stool or something to help next to it. Here, say hi to the people. Hello, I'm Polly. I'm crazy. No, you're not looking. The camera's up there. Look that way. Okay, fine.
Why can't you make that cat look in the camera?
And none of the cats will look at the camera. They don't have anything to do with looking in the camera. I'm just torturing them, lifting them up.
Did you read this hypothetical?
I did. Did I?
Mom has some kittens in a carrier. And
What age must they be put in a larger space? So, it depends on how big the carrier is. Like, so we had a really big plastic carrier that what am I trying to say?
No.
Blueberry was in with her kittens, and they were in that for about a week, maybe 2, and then they moved to a large cardboard box that was bigger, and it had like so it was like a big Home Depot box, and I cut like a really big, I cut one of the sides out, but I left a little bit, a few inches around the all the edges, especially at the bottom, so that, because the carrier, we took the front off, so there was like no, so she could just go in and out, so there was nothing to stop the babies from rolling out. I put like a towel or a blanket in the front, but once they were like a week or 2, moved them to a cardboard box that had a little lip that Mom could step into, but babies weren't gonna get out of. But by like 3 weeks, they start to play, and so the babies need more space. Also, at 3 weeks, the babies need a litter box. So by 3 weeks, you know, before 3 weeks, they're mostly sleeping and they're not really very mobile. They're just kind of wiggly. But by 3 weeks, they need some space for a litter and for just playing and moving around and getting mobile. And then by like 5 weeks, they would start weaning, so then you need space to have the food and water, and really, you know, by 5 weeks we start letting the kittens run around the room and really getting a lot of space. Those like zip up, pop up tent things, a lot of people like those. Those are good. What we've done in the past is had a carrier or the box inside the Tespo, and then left the door of the Tespo open so like Mom could go in and out. And then eventually we closed it, but then Mom could jump from the bed in. But like you wouldn't want her to do that right after just having had babies. When they're a few weeks older, it's easier. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know anything. So generally, the answer to your what age question, I guess, would be at 3 weeks and then again at 5 weeks. Like right now, Viking is in a carrier, and he'll probably stay in that until, you know, he's 3 weeks. And then he'll be moved into like probably the Tespo so that he can have space for a litter box. A water bowl is a big no-no. I would not put water in an accessible area for the kittens until they're 5 weeks old. Water and food for the mom, I would put out of reach of the kittens until 5 weeks. And then at 5 weeks, introduce it so that the kittens have access to the mom's water and food. And then they'll just kind of start trying it on their own. What's up?
Did you see her little?
I wanted to say goodnight to the candies.
Say a quick goodnight. They're all in the bed. Say goodnight, goodnight. And then go to bed.
What's her name?
Holly.
Holly.
Sweetheart.
Or you can call her Apple.
2.0. Macintosh.
Because she look like Apple a little bit? Yeah. She's just missing the back markings. Alright, honey. Night. That's Tommy. Ava's in the bowl. Alright, good job. Come here. Come here. No.
He's so cute.
Yeah, don't pick him up. Just pet. No, Iris. What did I just say?
I want snuggle.
No, give him a kiss. Give him a kiss. Alright.
I want to give him. I want to give him scratchy on my chin. Scratchy on the chin. I guess he likes the shark.
Scratchy on the chinny. He does like the shark. I think he likes the shark better than any of the other kittens.
What are you?
He's so cute. He's so cute and nice.
He is so cute. Just like you. Alright. Good night.
So yeah, for those of you who weren't here earlier at the beginning, all 4 of these kittens will be going to the vet tomorrow for spay and neuter appointments. So the morning to early afternoon they'll be out. But the stream will still be live because we're going to bring Viking in, speaking of carriers. So Viking will be in his carrier, and we'll throw this camera in there, and you can get a look at Viking for a little bit. He's a teeny tiny. We might have to turn off the camera switcher.
Yeah. Definitely.
I need to program a better way to do that, I suppose. Means says,
He means.
my picture must have froze quite a while ago. Only just noticed it was still daylight by your windows, so I'm refreshing. Okay, so you probably didn't hear us reading any of that or hear any of the audio.
Oh, silly means. Okay, so I was gonna switch that
Sign.
thing to say,
We
you
go
know,
on.
Spay Day or Spay Day today or something like that. I feel like tomorrow I'm gonna be really busy
Uh-huh.
and like they're gonna be gone anyway until later in the day.
Hello,
Should I do
Names.
it now?
Well, tomorrow they're going to be gone, so that won't be on camera, because it'll just be this
I
camera.
understand that, but when they get back, it will
Oh. Yeah, sure. I guess do it now then.
be. I mean, that's almost midnight, right?
Just do Spay Day FRI, so it's like Spay Day Fry.
Well, I can just write the word Friday.
Okay.
So I was gonna do like Spay and neuter.
No, just write fixed day. Spay Day's more not logical. More makes sensical. That don't make damn all the
So
things
these
sense.
guys will be leaving tomorrow morning around 7 a.m.
Whoa.
here.
Yeah.
And they won't be back until like about 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So during that whole time, we will have
Viking.
Viking on camera.
Gross. Me says chopping and sewing day. Yuck.
Yum! I like the way you think, Meme.
Extreme tickle day. Oh, you're taking everything off. I thought you were going to leave the hashtag. It's fine.
But you really need hashtags. Hashtag.
In foot cam. Where's everyone? Where's Arthur? Is he in the shark as well?
Yeah.
Two of them are in there? Okay.
I just want neuter. An EU? T-E-R?
Yes.
I always mix up the EU and UE.
Yeah. Jeannine says almost every time I go back to you on Mixer, the chat is active, but I have to refresh for video, then unmute sound my end. Means says my son turned 26 yesterday. Happy
Yay,
belated
happy
birthday
to you.
to your son.
And your son. I
Um,
mean, she's the one who had to do all the birthing, am I right?
That's true. Yeah, yes. Some kind of ancillary kudos to the birthday claim.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to see more people using the YouTube or DLive chats, Jeannine. But Mixer is generally, depends on the day, but generally the most active chat. Although Twitch has been pretty active lately when Sparkle and Stellar are around to man the ship. Mean says, push day, isn't it called that now? Oh God. Is that, you just made that up, right? Or is that something else? I don't know. I think I just heard a cat meow outside.
I thought it was a kid.
Oh, maybe it was a kid from the other side of the house. That makes sense as well.
I thought it was one of our children.
Just say spay and neuter Friday.
That's what I'm putting.
It looks like you're spelling Friday and day.
Spay and neuter.
Day. Friday.
Whatever.
Yeah, you don't need to do double days.
You can suck it.
This is not actually
Proof.
accurate. Jeannine says, Mixer board is available too. Many times I have changed the cam based on the paused image. Then the cam changes, but I can't see it. Oh. I'm sorry, Jeannine. What are you on when you're using Mixer? You're not, are you on a mobile or are you on a computer? And what browser? Just not that I can offer any help, but I'm just curious. If there's some level of troubleshooting that down the line I can help
EU,
figure out.
Right?
NEU, sure. But yes, the Mixer board is available for changing cameras. I gotta put some effort into the Streamloots thing so that we can bring camera switching to the other platforms. It won't be quite as accessible because that's more gimmicky, but it'll do it, I think. It'll do it. I just have to test it out. I have to basically program a bunch of stuff or code a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it would be cool if some point down the line I could just get that kind of interactivity over on YouTube and DLive, Twitch. DLive keeps teasing me that it's gonna actually have that through Tidy Labs, but which is their bot. Did you hit this button again to make colors?
That doesn't look right. You sure it's not gonna be?
Thanks for the ice cream. EU. That's right.
Okay. This looks weird to me. That's why I probably always spell it UE and then autocorrect always corrects it for me.
Oh, I'm gonna take this with me. Get that around.
You're so cute. Ada is zonked out. Ada's a sleeper, man.
Yeah.
She's a lazy bum. And she's so floppy. Like when you pick up the other cats, they either go because
Right.
they like don't want to be lifted in the air, or like they just tense up everywhere, or they like wiggle and allow you to put down. Ada is just relaxes. Go to your bedroom. It is way too late, kiddo.
I want scratchy back.
Scratchy back.
Scratchy back.
From mommy.
No, mommy's done. I scratchy back earlier today.
Yeah, you already got scratchy backs.
Tell Daddy do it under my
What,
shirt,
wait?
Daddy.
Well, don't do that in here. No shirts off in here. Did you tell Betty to be done reading yet? She's
I
still
did
doing
not.
it. I just did.
Okay.
I didn't enforce it very much, but
Yeah,
I did
kind of
say.
figured when we're done with the chat, makes sense because our voices are loud when we're in here.
That's fine. I mean, I feel like I kind of.
What time is it right now?
5 to 10.
It means I think Viking at around 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm good to end around then because
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm so listless. I'm so zero energy.
So
and
many
my
apricots
throat
to
hurts.
can still.
And all that. Who have we not done close-ups
I
of
did
yet?
close-ups of everyone, but
they didn't work.
very well. Gotta bring the camera onto the bed and do them that way.
We need to get the extension.
You didn't send me that still.
Just look up USB extension. Find one.
Is that all it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I look, it
What's
just
a good price for that kind of thing?
less than $10.
Oh, that's nothing. I can just order that.
That's
We got
fine.
money in the Amazon.
Okay.
Some cereal still.
Jeannine says, my son's birthday is July 9th. I have trouble
That's
remembering.
Wedding anniversary.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No.
July 9th is our
July
wedding
11th.
anniversary. 11 is the year, sweetie pie.
Oh, that's true.
7, 9, 11.
And so, made in Taiwan.
No. That's what it says.
I can't read this anymore.
It's worn off.
Holy crap.
Your
Oh yeah, it's
skin is like
worn off.
acid.
It's not that my eyes are broken.
Go
His exact
to
age,
bed.
she says, I think he'll be 24. If you,
Hey.
no shirts up in this room, lady. And no.
What do you need? She want like itchy stuff on his bug bite. She's got bug bites on her back.
You know
And they're
what?
itchy.
The itchy keeps coming back. Do you need cortisone cream? Right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up in here, and then one of us will come in. Okay? Go to bed, and we'll be in a minute. All right. Let's just wrap up. Okay.
Jeannine's son's gonna be 24 July 9th. Is that what?
Yes, that was the gist of it.
Congratulations. It's our wedding anniversary. That's all I have to say. Oh, Jeannine's not old enough to have a 24-year-old.
I know, I was a little
It's
shocked
crazy.
my own self there.
How old is Mean's
Don't you
son?
know? 26.
Really? You remember that?
It was like 2 minutes ago.
Oh, she said today, tonight.
I think that's
Really?
it. Am I
I
wrong?
remember she said it was.
Am
her
I
birthday.
wrong?
I didn't remember.
Yeah, turned
and
26
year.
yesterday.
Oh, I missed that part.
Emma, hello Emma. Oh,
Wow,
you
Means
just
is old
caught
enough to have a
us.
26-year-old, and Jeannine is not old enough to have a 24-year-old. This is crazy.
Means apparently was typing literally, hey, you didn't say I'm not old enough to have a 26-year-old as Amanda
I
was
getting
doing
there.
it.
I didn't hear earlier
There was a
that you
delay
had said
in
that
brains.
your son's
Emma,
age.
over on Periscope,
Yes, Emma.
representing, asks, how's a Viking?
He's
That's on us.
he's okay. He's not terrible, but he could be better. The gist is basically that he's gaining weight terribly slowly, too slow for my tastes, and he's really not drinking as much as I would like him to. He
Close that
like
door.
latches onto the nipple and he sucks pretty good for like 3 seconds, maybe 4, and then he stops. So every feeding is like, 4 seconds of drinking, and then
Iris.
he takes his mouth off, so then I pet him, and I like snuggle with him, or I like potty him, or whatever, and then I put the bottle back in his mouth again. And I do that over and over again, like 4 or 5 times. So his weight is happening very, very slowly. And then I also think he may be constipated, which is a bummer,
Yeah.
because it's been about 24 hours since he's, well, more than 24 hours, yesterday morning. And when I was like stimulating him to go to the bathroom, he was crying out in like what sounded like painful little kitten cries. What else? And then he vomited twice today, which was awfully scary because it was coming out of like his mouth and his nose, and it wasn't like aspirating from the drinking, because he was done drinking and I was just petting him, and then I was stimulating him to go to the bathroom, and he started crying a lot because of that. And then so I don't know if he like spit up because he had an air bubble, or he like threw up because the constipated pain, pooping pain. Or the other thing is that I have switched from powder KMR to liquid KMR for like this morning, because a lot of times powder KMR constipates them and liquid KMR gives them diarrhea.
Right.
So I mixed a bottle that was half and half so that if he was constipated, to kind of like help that out a little bit.
Yeah.
And that was when he threw up. So, and I did that for like a couple more feedings, and then he did it again. So after the second time he threw up, I threw that out and then just went back to completely powdered formula. And since then, I fed him at least 2 or 3 times since then, and he's been fine. So, cross my fingers that he didn't actually aspirate when he was throwing up, even though it did come out of his nose, so the chances that he did are good. But he seems to be doing okay feeding-wise, and he's actually gained the last 2 feedings. He gained a couple grams each feeding. So for like 12 hours, he didn't gain any grams at all. He's strong, and he moves around, and he's got a loud voice, and he's very squirmy and very strong, so I'm hopeful that he's going to be just fine, but we'll see what happens. I sent a big long email explaining everything to Kitten Rescue today, so maybe they'll have some suggestions, or maybe they'll want to get him put on an antibiotic or something like that. We'll just wait and see. Definitely, if his nose gets crusty or his airways get clogged, then he will be put on an antibiotic.
Yeah,
So
Irish.
cross your fingers for poops mostly, and for some weight gain on that little buddy.
Jeannine, I don't see another question from you. I can type it again. I do not see it. Hey Renee, how's it going? All right, let me catch up on this. Iris, you need to not be
Iris, you're
talking.
being way too
It's
noisy.
too loud to have two people talking at once. Okay.
If we're trying to answer questions and you're in the background making all that noise,
Yeah.
people can't hear our
You're gonna
voices.
have to leave if you keep going. Okay. Emma said, "Oh, poor little thing. Yeah, it must be so difficult. He's so little." And Jeannine said, "I could have been Sam's babysitter, Sai," which I highly doubt. Super questionable.
Yeah.
Is that the thing I missed? Because I don't see.
I don't buy that at all.
You said you missed a question at 11:53. I don't see anything.
Oh, was it maybe by someone else?
No, my question.
Oh, okay.
And then Emma said, "You're doing your best, Amanda." Mean says, "So he could just be getting used to the change?" Question mark. Of the KMR? I don't know what the. I was only half paying attention because somebody was making a lot of noise.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be that, like, I mean, the vomiting thing today that happened
Oh,
could have been from the liquid KMR that I introduced, which is too rich. It's pretty oily.
Yeah.
Or it could just be that, like, in general, the KMR is giving him, like, gas, or he's not really digesting it very well. You know, and maybe he needs a different type of formula, or there's also, like, a homemade thing that you can make with goat's milk and a few other ingredients that you can give kittens, and Bridget suggested trying that, but that sounds really complicated.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm going to try
Iris.
that, unless Kitten Rescue tells me I should.
Oh my God.
So there's a different formula called Breeder's Edge that somebody suggested. They said it's kind of irresistible to kittens. So I might try that.
Okay, go back.
But also I feel like part of the him like just sucking for a few minutes could also just be, you know, because he's so little. I don't know.
Renee says, "Hi Sam and Amanda.
Hey Renee.
Hoping that Viking will be okay. Poor little fella." Jeannine says, "We're rooting for Viking."
Thanks everybody.
Iris,
I'm
shush.
doing my best.
Yes, we are also rooting for
It's
him.
stressful, and it's hard because it just I'm stressed out for the whole day, not just when I'm feeding him, because I'm thinking about him, and it like puts stress on all of my family relationships and the kids and everyone.
What are you doing? Do you know what time it is? It's 2 hours past bedtime.
Yeah.
2 hours.
What?
What?
Yes,
I
it's
don't-
very, very late.
The clock didn't tell me that.
Make the cat. Okay, so never mind.
Yeah,
I'm just scratching in the plastic trash bag.
they're pretty bad about that one.
Yeah.
Renee says, "You're doing a great job, Amanda." Emma says, "I'll be thinking of Viking." Purple heart.
Thank you.
Thank you. He'll be on camera tomorrow. FYI, I know Emma wasn't here earlier when we
Oh,
talked
yeah.
about this.
And I don't think
So-
Renee was here either, or Leans.
That's true, maybe. So as the sign says, Friday is Spay and Neuter Day for the Shelbys, so they will be gone from 7 a.m. to about 1 or 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And Viking will come into this room in a carrier, and he'll be on the live stream for that. Emma asks, "How are the Shelbys doing?" They're doing great.
They're great.
They're fantastic.
They're playful and packing on the pounds and healthy
Yeah.
poops all around. They're doing wonderful.
Yeah, I have a really good play session clip of them that I'm going to post on our YouTube tomorrow with some great zoomies from this one.
I did want to weigh them tonight just to double check their weights before their surgery tomorrow. I'll go get this right now. Hold on here.
Jeannine says, "I use the iPad browser, go
Okay,
straight to the
Iris,
Mixer site.
It's time to get the itchy stuff on
Do
your back.
you
Come on.
mean YouTube and DLive are more user friendly, or do they need more traffic?" More traffic is kind of what I was leaning to. Yeah, the mobile experience for Mixer has not been great. It's definitely better from a desktop. Even their mobile app, maybe the video player works better there, but definitely the browser experience is not good. Mean says, If she wasn't so happy making happy noises, you might forget she hadn't gone to bed. Yeah. Emma says, Iris is gorgeous. Don't let her know that. Yes, she is. And I feel bad being the dad because I'm like, she just wants to be happy and have fun, and then I have to come stomp on her dreams of not going to bed. And I hate going to bed, so I know what it's like. Anyway, Renee says, I know I'm joining late, but do you have anyone interested in adopting the current litter? We really haven't gotten a lot of inquiries yet. We haven't put them out there yet officially. Obviously, people watching the stream know that they'll be available for adoption in the next 48 hours, basically. But they're not posted really anywhere else with the implication of adopting. So, yeah, we really haven't gotten a lot of interest. We've had, I think, 2, maybe 3 people that were like, I want 1 kitten, and that's not our thing. Like, these guys are gonna go in pairs, one way, like, we're gonna make it happen. They will go in as partners, so boy-girl pairs. We're preferably hoping to get Tommy and Ada and Arthur and Polly together. But yes, also Amanda has been very busy with Viking, as Renee just said on YouTube. Means says, let's get some cats on here. Mia is smiling at you. I wonder if she was smiling at Iris, but she's still smiling and just waved. Hi, Mia. Her dad has a beard. Maybe that's why she likes you. Oh, cool. Oh, I love those shots. I have a couple of that. And it looks like YouTube is up to its duplicating thing. I thought we had that fixed, but apparently not. Apologies in advance, everyone. YouTube did like some weird API change yesterday, and it's just been triplicating messages in our chat. It's weird that it was working fine and now it's not. Emma says, yeah, I got my cats in Paris. It's the best. Right on.
There we go.
Oh, that's great. That's real good.
Yeah. Although I think her face is a little
We'll just Photoshop a better face on it.
like your face?
Like my, I was literally going to say, like my face.
Oh, that's why we're perfect together, baby.
Because you steal my jokes?
Exactly. Alright.
Alright.
Bowl.
Oh,
Kitten.
Kitten.
Kitten, take it out.
Oh, in pairs. That makes so much more sense. I read it wrong. You typed
Did you
it
say
right.
Paris?
I did, and then I was like, that's weird.
Alright. Holly is 2 pounds, 2 ounces.
Pairs. No, you
on
read
the
it right.
nose.
I am
2
dyslexic,
pounds, 2
which is
ounces.
true. I am dyslexic. And it just didn't register that that is what you said.
Arthur. Sorry, buddy. Arthur is
You got a
2
brother and sister
pounds,
duo? Nice.
2.5 ounces.
Renee said, or Jeannine says, is it me or just Renee?
2.2, 2.5.
Well, it's
I
weird.
guess
Both
I
of
should
you
write
were
it
able
down.
to type things, and it didn't duplicate anything prior to the last thing that Renee
The
typed.
date. 18th.
The 18th.
2.
And that message did not duplicate, so I don't know.
Wow. Arthur passed Polly. That's amazing.
Interesting.
Where's the white? Oh, they're both in the litter box.
Yeah, they're in separate litter boxes.
Alright. Oh, gotta write Viking down on my master
Number
list.
81. Oh, that's right. I gotta update the.
My master list.
I gotta update the count.
Kitten 81.
Viking makes 81 kittens fostered for us. Emma asks Amanda, do you have to weigh them every day?
Yes. But when they're this age, like, you know, once they hit 2 pounds, I generally don't weigh them every day, as long as they're healthy. If, like, they're having, you know, diarrhea or, like, some issue, then I definitely weigh them every day. Or when they're really little, like Viking, who is 5 days old, is getting weighed at every single feeding, which is 12 times a day. But yeah, like as they get to be like 2 pounds 2 months, you know, or even 7 or 8 weeks, as long as they're all like, I can physically tell they're eating well, they're gaining well, whatever. I generally, you know, maybe I weigh them every other day.
5.2. Renee, yeah, it's not duplicating on the YouTube side. It's when it takes the chat over to, I have like a unified chat that has all of the different feeds, and then it also relays it to like Twitch and Mixer and stuff, so that's where it's repeating the message. It's super weird. Thanks, Whipsnap.
Like these guys, based on this chart, I've been weighing them every other day, and a couple times every day for the last like 2 weeks.
Ada.
She and Arthur are the same.
2-3. 2-4.
He's 2.5. That is 5.2. So Polly is 2 pounds 2 ounces.
Yeah,
Ada and Arthur are 2 pounds 2.5 ounces. And Tommy is 2 pounds 5 ounces. So I shouldn't get any hassle by the vet tomorrow.
Jeannine asks, Amanda, have you heard of Cats at the Studio Rescue?
That sounds super familiar.
I have not heard
Yes. Is it a yoga studio? That sounds very familiar to me.
If it is a yoga studio, then yes.
Did I feed these guys wet food after I fed Viking at 8 when the girls were doing bedtime?
I don't know.
Like
Like
I
2 hours ago?
Yeah, like I finished
Nah.
with Viking and you guys were cleaning the bedroom. And then what did we do after that? Girls. Oh no, because I got them mango and stuff. And then they brushed their teeth. So I never
Yes.
gave these guys their wet food.
Okay. I don't see anything like that. We should make a like a feeding time button.
But I also gave
So
them
marks
the
it.
last wet food a little late, so it's probably for the best anyway. And I don't know if they're supposed to fast
Oh.
after midnight, like, not eat after midnight tonight.
Right.
She didn't say anything about it. The person who set up the appointments.
Yeah, it's probably not a terrible idea, but oh my god, Iris.
I gave her all the itchy stuff on her back.
Go back.
Irish are the worst.
Go to bed. Nope, 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 nope. Keep your clothes on. Down. You scratching on the door jamb?
Like a
Maybe that's
bear
your
on a
door
tree?
jamb, bear. Hey,
Oh my goodness.
you need to keep your shirt down in this room. You may not do that. So, go do that to your door. You can do that to your door.
Iris has like 6 giant mosquito bites on her back.
Okay.
They're apparently really bothering her. Poor kid. Oh no.
What?
Dropped a big clod of wet food down.
Emma asks, do they have to weigh a particular weight to get spayed? Yeah, it depends on the vet, but generally it's 2 pounds. There have been some vets that have been a little less than that. Jeannine says, It has some history with Warner Brothers Studio, I guess. Interesting. Cat Studio Rescue.
Oh, like that kind of studio. Interesting. Maybe there were like strays on the lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it's
Started from like a trapping
right.
job on a studio lot.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I used to
Definitely sounds familiar to me.
I don't remember seeing a lot of strays when I used to do stuff at Warner Brothers.
Probably didn't come out during the day.
Maybe. I'm trying to remember if they had
They were all being
a
trapped.
cat house thing, like DCC. Go. No. Stop.
What's your issue, Iris?
You.
Get in.
Get back in your bag. Get blankets right behind you. Go back to bed. You just wait. Arthur, come here.
Oh gosh, I gotta go feed him.
Feed can.
I need to go feed a Viking.
Feed a Viking.
Alright, good night everybody.
All right.
Gotta feed the baby.
Enjoy the feeding. We're gonna step out, and the next community chat will be Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Which, whatever time it is for you now, it's Saturday morning in 12 hours from then, because it's 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so 10 a.m. All right. Thanks for hanging out with us. And if you haven't already followed us on YouTube or Instagram, those are the best places to see Viking the Kitten, hashtag Viking the Kitten. So Instagram.com/cuteavalanche, YouTube.com/cuteavalanche. And I've got more fun stuff to be posted shortly, tomorrow mostly. So thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next time.